we've all been out for dinner before. I've had some really bad dinner dates. This is going off of dates. I mean, we could have fed this off earlier, but worst dining experience.
Oh, see, when I said worst places, I kind of threw in a dining experience.
Yeah, so if I can give a worst dining experience.
I've had worse.
I used to be a waiter. So I'm not actually sitting at the table eating. I'm actually on the reverse end. So anyways, I go up to a table, and these people are they have attitude. They're not appreciating my service that I'm giving them, which was top notch.
Oh, obviously.
5-star. They were a little upset that...
The Yelp reviews said that, by the way. I saw them all.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
They said, "What do you have for red wines?" And I said, "I don't know." I didn't.
Well, at least you're being honest.
Exactly. They were offended. I said, "I'll go back and I'll talk to somebody who knows, and I'll get back to you." From then on, bad attitude. Anyways, they ordered their food. I go into the kitchen. I pick my nose. I put a booger into their food. And I said, "Serves you right. You don't need to give me that type of treatment as a server. I'm getting paid minimum wage."
Now, knowing you, this booger was probably over 3 inches long.
It was big. Crusty, hard, multicolored.
But it's full of protein on the plus side.
Full of protein. Right into their mashed potatoes.
Well, see, I'd assumed that you would have just given them a plate with only that
just
on it.
The booger with a flour on the outside. So that was their worst dining experience.
But they didn't even know.
They didn't even know. They enjoyed it.
They probably, when they were leaving the table, they were probably like, "You know what? I wasn't going to tip you, but those potatoes were amazing."
$60 bill, $3 tip. I said, "Thank you."
That's 20%.
That is 20%.
I might not be the best at physics, but I think that adds up.
I know it's 20% of my bank account, but
it's about 200% of my bank account. So my worst dining experience comes from my journeys abroad into the Orient, into Korea.
Mississippi.
Yep, right over the Mississippi River, actually, right on the other side. So I was invited by a Korean woman that I knew to go out with her and her friend for dinner.
Menage a trois.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Maybe.
Yeah. So I meet them downtown in this area that I've been to many times. Lots of restaurants, lots of bars. Called Chungdae.
Hi.
And so I went to this restaurant, went inside.
What was it called?
Well, Chungdae is the name of the... Chungdae!
Chungdae.
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 Chewing gay.
Chugay.
Two gays.
Yep. Two gays.
Two gays.
Two guys, a girl, in a pizza parlor. On NBC, starting next week, actually.
And a cup.
Two guys, one cup.
Two guys, one cup.
A girl in a pizza
parlor.
parlor.
In a pizza cup.
So I went inside, sat down. It's chicken. Now in Korea, they'll put an animated version of whatever animal you're going to eat on their sign. So it's like if it's a beef restaurant, you see a cute little cow reminding you of what's been murdered so you can eat it. So this place had a chicken.
At least it's cute.
I love chicken. Chicken's great.
Same with your date from the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
She liked chicken.
Oh, she sure did.
Chickens.
Well, roosters.
What?
Anyway, so I sit down, chicken, awesome. They order food. I don't speak Korean. I mean, I know a couple words here and there. I could order food, but I don't know what they're ordering. I didn't look at the menu.
You could speak gibberish.
I can speak every language known to man and woman. Well, I can't speak to women, but I understand their language. So
they appreciate that. I know the women appreciate that. That you
not as much as you
struggle. I know that they appreciate you struggling to converse with them.
Yeah, well, it's not easy.
No,
someone's got to bridge that gap, and I guess it's got to be me.
Hi, Andrew.
So went to this restaurant. The waiter brings over the food that they ordered. It's a basket of chicken. Awesome. I hope it's boneless because that's the way I like my chicken.
B a C.
So what they brought was a basket of spicy chicken feet. There's no meat on chicken.
No,
it's like think of what a chicken's foot looks like. It's all like scaly,
red,
but there's no meat on it.
It can be meat.
It's just not the leg, the feet.
No, I'm looking at the feet.
Okay,
I like the feet.
A basket of feet, and they give you these little rubber gloves to put on while you eat. so you don't get the sauce all over your fingers because it'll burn your skin and your eyes. I was not having any of this.
Would you eat chicken feet if there was chopsticks?
Absolutely. I think that was probably what turned me off, was not the food. But I'm not a barbarian. I don't eat with my bare hands.
Let's go with the chopsticks.
Actually, as a side, very quick runner-up to that. Overall, the experience was
That doesn't sound all that bad.
It was pretty disgusting.
Okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I watched this Korean girl sucking on chicken feet and then spitting the bones into a bucket for about half an hour.
And she was enjoying herself.
She was having the time of her life. Like a kid in a little slip and slide. Anyway, another restaurant. I went out with some more Korean coworkers of mine.
Amy?
Yeah.
Amy and Chuck?
Yeah, Amy, Kim, and Chuck Park. And
great people.
Yeah. Well, lovely couple. They should have known they were related before they got married.
Weird.
So they the girls order the food, and I'm sitting there, and have you had calamari?
I have.
So like it's very chewy.
Deep fried. I've had the deep fried.
Yeah.
The deep fried.
Okay,
the good stuff.
So it's like that, but it's not deep fried. So it's like a circular ring, chewy, kind of rubbery, not much taste. But I was like, whatever. Eating it for a while, it's almost like chewing gum, like really tough. But it didn't taste like anything. It was just whatever. So I asked the girl what this is, and she doesn't speak English very well, or didn't.
She probably did, but
she's probably dead now.
You were thinking of what you were gonna say, and
exactly, and then our eyes kind of
because our
hands.
That's your third best feature is your eyes.
Yeah. Well, third or fourth. I count them separately because they point in different directions. Mm-hmm. So I asked her what it was, and after kind of piecing the puzzles together, it turned out I was eating chicken anus.
Actually. The anus.
Like that's why it was these little rubbery rings. I don't think I need to say anything else in regards to the story. That is. I have literally eaten a chicken's butthole.
I wonder if I was.
And I didn't even know at the time. I didn't know. I was the victim.
If I was a chicken, and I was,
which you're not. You're one of the toughest guys I've ever met.
But if I was a chicken, and I would say one day when I die, what are the odds that my anus is going to be served on a plate to somebody?
To some random
white guy.
Not high.
50-50 at the most.
Not North America, anyway.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
But,
yeah, I mean, even now, me being a human, if I was to die...
Subhuman. Yeah.
Subhuman. If I was to die, my anus, if that was ever served on a plate...
Well, you could put it in your will and see what happens.
I might, but would you eat my anus if it was on a plate after I died? Out of respect?
If it was out of respect, I think I would probably eat your anus. Disrespectfully, I might do it anyway as a rebellious thing if it's not written in your will.
Hey guys, just what I'm doing.
I'll go to the visitation.
Remember Jeff who died a couple months back? I'm eating his anus.
The problem being, of course, I feel that I would end up in fisticuffs between myself and Corey North.
Wow.
Because he's currently trying to eat your anus.
He is an anus lover.
Yeah. Well, that's like some people have a chocoholic, or I love chicken. I love chips. Like my grandmother, I love hard liquor.
Lamp.
That's what he's all about.
Corey North, I love a noose.
Yeah. Poor guy. But yeah, for the record, I suppose that's entirely possible.